Yo, welcome to the Detail Athlete. This is your host, Daniel Carr, and today we're going to do some daily takes, man. It's state championship weekend. Uh, we got some really big matchups. But there's a certain certain two teams that I want to talk about today. Uh, Obviously that being Fox Creek, North Augusta. Uh, Fox Creek, man, they are loaded, for lack of a better term, bro. Like they have superstars. They have a duo, a hot duo, backcourt duo. They have size, for 3A. They have um, some post presence, but not in like a traditional way. I call him Big Baby, light skinned fella. He just plays super hard. I don't think he's somebody that you roll it into, but he just plays so hard. And it is really like when it comes to stuff like that, man. You can't really coach it, like, but you need it. So you really appreciate that from a guy like him. Um, I tell you what though, Kobe is a terrific player. He's a terrific player, and he's only a junior. But I think the driver to that car at Fox Creek is Justin. He literally has a pulse on the whole game all the time, though. It's not a time that he doesn't have a pulse on the game. Uh, he's defending. He is. I watched the game when they played Loris, and he literally just made big shot after big shot after big shot, and timely though. It was very timely. It wasn't like he was coming down and shooting 3 and 4 jumpers, 5 jumpers in a row. Nah, like he would get the ball, he get people involved, and then when they need a bucket, when they them stalled a little bit, here comes Justin. Like he's a great player, man. They remind me a lot of our Valley team that won the state championship. Just kind of in the way how they're constructed, the way that their path is looking. They're in a state championship. It's been kind of building for a little bit. They have been one of those teams who were kind of on they were kind of building. They won a bunch of games. They make a deep playoff run, get bounced. But now it's starting to come together. Those guys took lumps early, and now they're juniors. Tim took some lumps early. He's coming into his own as the head coach. It's his time. Simple as put. But one thing y'all have to realize is that them boys are juniors. Most of Justin and Kobe, them boys are juniors. So like they making a lot of noise. Kobe scored 1,000 points this year. Congratulations to him. Shout out to you, dog. Uh, but they are ready. They are ready. Uh, I want to talk a little bit about Tim. Y'all know him as Tim. Timmy is what I know him as. My guy, man. Known him since like 4 or 5K. Went to Fairview together. Um, and I'll have him on the episode, and we'll get more into the story. But just the way that his team is constructed, and how he coached them, and how he uh, encouraged me and some of my guys who went and played, like beat up on them. If y'all can beat them 9-0, beat them 9-0. Talk a little trash, rough them up. Cause I feel like those things are things that build state championship type of teams. Either you gonna rise to the standard, or you gonna get lost in the sauce. Like that's just how it goes. And I think he has figured that part out. He has figured that part out. He's been building it. He got his brother on the staff. Like he's keeping it real family oriented. Um, so he is deserving. It's his time, man, to win. Uh, they have the realignment. I think for them, I think basketball they'll be okay. But I think right now is like the perfect opportunity to win it. You win a state championship 3A. Next year you're going to move up to 4A. Like, why not go ahead and get you one on your way up the ladder, you know? So he is, man, he is killing it. Best of luck to them. They play at 4 o'clock on Friday, uh, March, March 5th, maybe? March 6th, one of those days. But 4 o'clock, y'all tune in. Um, go to the game. Buy a ticket, go to the game. If not, tune in on NFHS Network, I'm sure. And good luck to y'all boys, man. Next thing I want to talk about is North Augusta. Um, in this sports talk part of my platform. So they play at, I want to say they play at 6 o'clock on, that'll be Saturday. They play at 6 o'clock. Look, they are another team who, in this area, who have been building this thing for a very long time. Coach Harold is a great dude, man. I've never had no issues with him. He's been always very open with me, very, I need a gym to work out in. Come on, you good. You can always come here, you can play with the guys, things like that. He is too another dude who he has been building this thing the right way. He's had a couple shots at it. He's had some really good teams between North Augusta and when he coached at Aiken. He had some really good teams, man. But I think it's his time. I think it's his time. They played for a state championship. Was that last year, the year before? Um, and and they came up short, but man, it's time for them. I think it's time for them to win. They got some great pieces as well. They got Lil Jordan, uh, tough, gritty player. He remind me a lot of I might get some flack for this one, but he remind me of PJ Myers a little bit, like this, like the version of PJ that we see right now. Like you can see the similarities in the game, kind of even how they built. He remind me a lot of him, and that ain't no slight. That ain't no slight to neither one of them, because PJ was like that. Um, so they are really good. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with number 4, um, for North Augusta. He seems like he has some size to him. He's tough. He ain't afraid to go down the lane and try to dunk on folks, and he's just very tough, gritty kid. Their whole team's kind of built like that though, like just tough and gritty and play hard. Um, but it ain't no secrets, man. Like the cool look when I was playing AAU for Columbia Hoyas, Coach Johnson. No, it wasn't Coach Johnson. It was Coach Johnson. Coach Johnson and Coach Wright. Shout out to Coach Philip Johnson and Terry Wright. They used to always have the saying, "Cool will get you beat." You over there trying to be cool, too cool for school, and you gonna lose. And it's almost 100% track record to that. Cool will get you beat every single time. Uh, cool is not what wins you games. The tough, gritty, nasty guys are the ones who win championships. The guys who are willing to get on the floor for the loose ball. The guys who are willing to throw their body around in there to grab a rebound or to take a charge or stick their nose in there, play a little defense. Those are the guys who win. Um, and North Augusta have that. They have that, man. They are a great team. Um, schematically, they're pretty good with the things that they do. You can't. It's gonna be tough for them to lose on Saturday. I do believe that. Uh, Tough game. Now, don't get it twisted. They got a tough game ahead of them, but I think if anybody can do it, I think they are the team to do it. I want to switch gears a little bit and speak to the state of high school basketball in South Carolina. For the love of Jesus Christ Himself, sugar, spice, and everything nice, we have got to get a shot clock in high school basketball, in South Carolina high school basketball. I feel like we are one of the only states that don't have it. And I'll fact check that, but I'm almost sure. There's gonna be some other states in there, but it's crazy. Like, so Georgia, I don't think play with one during the regular season, but during the playoff, shot clock. They play with a shot clock. Like, man, look, I'll be watching the games. I watched even the semifinals, the upper state and lower state games. And this is no not this ain't no hating or anything like that, because obviously you're just playing within the rules. But I do realize there's another step past high school for guys who will be able to play it. When I was watching a lot of the games, but watching Fox Creek in general, I literally watched them play Keenan. And to their credit, like that's what you're supposed to do. But have some long that fourth quarter for sure. They had some long possessions, and it played into their favor. Obviously, that's what you're supposed to do. This is not to slight them. This is just to put in perspective of why we needed a shot clock in high school. With a shot clock in high school, whenever you down 10, or just a shot clock in general, when you're down 10, man, you give yourself a chance to win the game or to lose, depending on what side of the coin you on. Holding the ball, and especially in high school, like at this point, man, like we turn into men. So holding the ball, man, is to me, for lack of a better term, that joint kind of lame, man. Like you holding the ball, like what are you teaching them? Like by the time you get to the next level, some of those guys here in South Carolina are playing AAU. They're playing for Upward. They're playing for CP3. They're playing for the new startups like the Militant Elite and Josh, the 12 team. Look, man, you gotta learn how to play with shot clock. Playing with a shot clock is going to teach you some things about basketball that you thought were right because when you were playing with no shot clock, but it's going to change your perspective on a lot of things and learning how to play with a shot clock. I think some kids in South Carolina end up having such a big learning curve when they go to college, just learning how to play with a shot clock. I'll never forget my first time playing with a shot clock. I had to be I was junior because I was on Upward, and we played with a shot clock, and it felt like the game was moving kind of fast. That first tournament that we played, the first circuit tournament we played, it felt like it was moving fast because you get the ball and it's something else you have to think about. It ain't just, oh, I'm just gonna play ball and see what, like, you have to that's something else that you have to think about. Uh, when it comes to like late game situations, like when is it time to start fouling? Like I think a shot clock helps the flow of the game as well. When is it time to start fouling? We got 2 minutes, or we'll say 2.5, 3 minutes, and we're only down 6 to 8 points. That's only a 2 possession game. There's at least 5 to 6 more possessions left in this game. I don't have to foul quite yet. If all we got to do is just stay solid and play some defense. That helps, with the flow of the game. I think some people are gonna say, well, the other flip of it is, man, it's gonna be some bad basketball being played, quick shots, things like that. But at that point, man, that's to the discretion of your coach. Like, you get some of that right now anyway, even without a shot clock. So I think a shot clock would definitely just help the flow of the game in its own right. So South Carolina, man, I don't know what y'all gotta do. I know there is a rule that's saying in tournaments you can use one, but it's optional. Man, look, y'all need to get with the program. Shot clocks, man, you can go on Amazon and get the little joints that put them on each end of the court. You have somebody to operate it just like the clock operator. And those are no more than like $400. And they probably not even that much, but obviously to have a good regulated one's probably no more than $400 for two. Even the smallest schools can come up with $400 if that's the requirement for uh, for high school basketball in our state. So we got to get with the times, man, because this is, I ain't gonna lie, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Not having no shot clock. Like, it's 2026, bro. Like, shot clock ain't going nowhere as far as basketball is concerned. So let's come on with it and get with the time and play ball the right way. Hey, man, it's state championship weekend, and I want to give some folks, the guys that's playing. I guess the coaches could take some of this too, but the guys that's playing in this area, I know we got some guys that's played for before. But I just want to give kind of a little bit of a breakdown of how it was when, I played for my first one in 2015. Shout out to the guys of the Sauce team. It's kind of what we do, bro. We just win. Uh, it took me a while. We played AC Flora 2015. Great team, man. Boy, that was a great team. They were big, fast, strong. Man, they were complete. Man, they could play some ball. It was a really good team and well coached by Josh Staley. Shout out to him. He is also in the state championship still uh, with Ridgeview. They're in the state championship. Uh, we played AC Flora earlier in a Christmas tournament at Newberry High School. It moved from the college to back to the high school, and they shocked us. They really shocked us early. Newberry, for guys who've played at Newberry High School, it's small. It's a little small court. Like, it's not like a high school court. It's very small. It's tight and compact in there. So they just shocked us how big and fast and could hoop. It shocked us, and we were a good team too in our own right now. Don't get it twisted. We only lost 4 games that year. Um, but there was something that happened in the second half, especially that fourth quarter, where it was like, okay, when we lost, we ended up losing the game. But it was something that happened. It was like, okay, we can compete with these dudes. We want to see them again, but realizing that we would see them again, but it wouldn't be till about the state championship. So fast forward, we get there. We already know we can win. We had some great practices. My brother has been on. One of the coaches has been on to the podcast as well, Coach Burns, and have talked about what that week was like leading up to that state championship, where we were so locked in and the practices were so tense, but dudes was locked in. Like, Cam was hitting shots, Brody was hitting shots, Brian Johnson, like Brian Johnson, we got him back. We lost him for a little minute. I don't mean physically, I do mean mentally. He got dunked on something crazy early in the year, and it's like we just lost this dude. Like, his confidence was gone. But we got him back that week, and he showed up for us in the state championship. Shout out to Brian Johnson, man. He was very underrated, man. That's probably one of my favorite teammates. Uh, but one thing I can remember, and a little bit of advice that I want to give two guys that's competing this weekend in the state championship, you can either be a part of the game in the atmosphere, or you can be in the game. So let me break it down and explain what that means. When we played for a state championship in 2015, not so much 2016, it was packed. We packed, Midland Valley packed that joint out. I think you could have called us the Crime Stoppers that day, because I don't think nothing was going on here in the CSRA whenever we played for a state championship that first time. I got so nervous and caught up in everything around, wanting to look around. You're in an arena, looking up at the video board. Like, it's so much happening around you that you can get kind of distracted from the game itself. And it could really make you more nervous. That's really what happened to me. I finished the game with 18, and every single last one of them points was in the fourth quarter. So I'm saying that to say, again, you can either be a part of the game or you can be in the game. Being a part of the game can and probably will get you beat. You can't be part of the game in the atmosphere and watching the game. Like it's a lot to take in, to soak in, but you can't. You got to be in the moment. They record these games so you can then go back and watch the game, and you say, "Oh shoot, well that was kind of dope." Da da da. You can then see it from that perspective. But if you really want to win, lock in, you got to be locked in. You have to be in the game. You can't be a spectator of the game. Like you have to be there, be present, with the moment that's ahead of you. Look, man, state championship changed a lot of our lives for the Valley. Um, it's something that a lot of people didn't think could be done with Little Old Valley. We had some good teams, we had talent through the years, but nobody ever suspected us to be in the state championship. It was like those guys in Columbia, Midland Valley. Where is that at? Because I played AAU in Columbia. I played for Columbia Hoyas, and they would ask me, "Well, what high school are you going to, or what high school are you in?" And I say Midland Valley. They like, "You mean Spring Valley?" No, Midland Valley. Like I'm not from Columbia. uh, so like you got to be a part of it. Realize that you're gonna have to stay so locked into it. Realize that shots are gonna not go in. Is anything bad that's happening? It's a part of basketball. It's never anything that wouldn't happen if you were playing in your school's gym or any school that's on your team on your schedule's gym. It's just a bigger arena. The depth perception, you got that big old arena. Things are kind of far, so it made that goal look kind of small. Hey man, that rim's still 10 feet. Lock in into the process of warm ups because that changes a little bit when you're trying to get teams on and off. If you're not that first game, um, so be locked in even in your warm up and how things are going. Also, be present with your community too, man. There's a lot of people that sacrificed a lot of things for you guys to even be able to compete for a state championship. And when I say that, I'm talking about parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, cousins, like even alumni. Like there's a lot of people that sacrifice for y'all to be in that position. So win, lose, or draw, show love to the people that came to support you from afar. Your coaches, man, they put in a lot of time and effort. Man, show love to them. Again, win, lose, or draw. Obviously, show love to God too, man, because obviously without Him, none of us would be here. None of us will be able to even compete or do anything. So make sure you give Him all the glory, win, lose, or draw, because in the end, like He deserves it, right? So make sure you show the people around you that love you and support you appreciation and love and support back. You know, with a little hug or just anything, just a simple thank you. Let that be part of your mindset too. Uh, but that's gonna do it for this episode, man. Of Detailed Athlete Sports Talk. This is something that we're gonna start doing. Probably trying to put them out weekly. Get to a point where we put them out daily, man. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share it with a friend, uh, or family member or coworker, whomever. With that being said, this is your host, man. I'm Daniel Carr, and we signing off, man. Peace.
I gotta grind, I can't leave them behind. They said, boy, you the ticket, I ain't talking about fines. I know I'm on the right path, I ain't looking for signs. They say the quickest way to break through is free in the mind. Man, my goal is perfection, but I may never reach it. It's every man for themselves, watch how you sharing secrets. No, I don't like parasites, I can't tolerate leeches. I get to work my testimony, I feel like a deacon. The truth is in the fine print, you gotta pay attention. Rule number one, never try to speak more than you listen. I know the biggest thing in life is to stay consistent. That's why I'm working on the present, I know that I'm gifted. I can't give up cause life is a challenge. I got the world on my shoulders, I'm trying to keep balance. No, I ain't never seen the world, I'm exploring my talent. My destiny is set in stone, you can say that it's mounted. I gotta get it, ain't no way around it. That's how it goes, I ain't worried about the coach's pick cause I'm already chose. And God gave me the key to every door that they done closed. I done came a long way from canned goods and pallets on the floor. Life done taught me some lessons. I don't face some rejections. I know that this is my path. No, I don't need no direction. I'm just tired of this stressing. We in need of a blessing. Sometimes I sit and look at my reflection.